everybody. So, it is another glorious morning here in southern Michigan. Could get to mid-50s today. I'm not even gonna complain that we should be above that for our average for this time of year, since we've been getting the 30s and the 20s. Chickens are happy. As you can see, happy chickens. Now it is time to go milk that lady over there. So I'm gonna throw this stuff over here, grab this bucket, and we will be off. So this weekend we're supposed to get in the upper 50s. Next week they're saying we could even get to the 60s. Which again is where we should be anyway. But we're gonna go with it. So come on, Prudy. Actually, you don't even need to call her. She'll follow that bucket. So if she ever gets out, I'm just gonna grab the feed bucket because she knows that very well. Watch out, chickens. Watch out, chickens. Okay, let's go grab the rest of the stuff. So, Friday. What's everybody got on the docket for this weekend? Anything fun? So, some of you guys, what's going on, Irish Homestead? I saw your comment about the hootenanny. It's just a quick plane ride over. Come on. You know? Come on over for the hootenanny. Make a trip out of it. You can camp here on the homestead if you want. Not chore time, Elman. Okay. It's probably past chore time here. But that's alright. That's the nice thing about, so, you know, when most people hear you've got a cow, do you have to milk every single day? It's like, well, yeah. You know, and it doesn't have to be super early. It doesn't have to be at the exact same time every day. It needs to be similar time. But, you know, if I milk her at 7:30 yesterday morning, I can milk her at 9:30 this morning if I want to. Yeah, Lois Ann, I'm hoping to see you guys again. Are you camping, Lois Ann? Doesn't sound like it from your comment. We're gonna camp, or at least I'm gonna camp. I don't know if the whole family will camp. Probably me and some of the kids. My guess is that cowboy would want to camp. And I'm hoping that most of the family will come. Don't have anything else scheduled for that day right now, but stuff comes up. If you guys watch, Daniel Arms and Arms Family Homestead, his oldest son, I think it's Weston, is not a huge fan of being in the vlogs, it seems, which is totally cool. And you know, I get it. Sometimes you don't want to. So there we go. I'm gonna keep you guys here for now, so I can see you. Did I miss anything? Yeah, what's 7,000 miles? Quick hop, skip, and a jump, right? It is beauteous out. Let me show you guys, maybe. If I flip it around. Beauteous. Just nice out, blue skies. Stuff is starting to grow. I have not ever been to Ireland. I would love to go to Ireland. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law were just there because one of my sister-in-law's friends, I think, just got married in Ireland. My wife is a significant portion Irish, so it might be something to do someday. I'm a good chunk English with some Irish and some Scottish in there, so I would love to come to Ireland. Right now, with 6 kids, I don't see, unless they were, I don't remember where they were married in Ireland. I don't remember where they got married. I didn't go, and I wasn't married there. My sister-in-law's friend. Yeah, with 6 kids, the plane tickets would be, I guess they're giving them away. So, it's funny because as the grass just barely starts to green up, she would much rather have green grass than hay. So she's been keeping this pasture area mowed down. At some point in the not too distant future, I'm going to have to close off the other pasture from prudence so that that grass can grow. Yeah. Supposed to be expensive. So this weekend we've got a basketball tournament. We've got a cousin's birthday party. We're going over to my parents for dinner. And we're having people over from church. So hopefully at some point in there I can get some of that dirt worked in my little my hoop house and up hot some of those starts. I average, so Irish Homestead asked how much milk I get from her. I average a little over 3.5 gallons. Some days close to 4 gallons, but yeah, about 3.5-ish, a little bit more. So a good amount, especially, you know, I'm just milking once a day. So when I was milking her twice a day, I was getting closer to 5, yeah, I think it was 5.5 gallons, something like that. So yeah, for once a day milking, I'm really happy with 3.5 gallons, 3.5, 3.25. So it works out well. I'm able to keep us in milk and my herd share in milk and stuff like that. So yeah, if anyone's local and wants to join my herd share, I'm always interested in expanding. More of her milk I can give to herd share. King Troll, what's the most a cow can usually give? So I don't know exactly, but Holsteins are the biggest producers. They're the the black and white cows that you'd see at dairy farms, and I've heard that they can do like 12 to 15 gallons a day in some of the production farms. So that's milking 2 or even 3 times a day. That's a ton of milk. I mean, it's over. So a gallon of milk weighs, I think, 8 pounds. And I think I was hearing it was like, yeah, over 100 pounds of milk a day from some of the big producers. But you got to think, so Holstein is going to be, I don't know if you guys can see, Holstein, so here's where Prudy is right here. A Holstein is going to be significantly higher. They're a much bigger cow as well. So, and obviously the feed inputs, yeah, the feed inputs. So they produce more milk, they're bigger, but they also require more feed in order to do that. So, yeah. So I'm happy. She doesn't eat a ton. I go through about probably 100 pounds of feed a week for her, maybe a little bit more. For like the feed that she's eating in her bucket while I milk. She's a Jersey. And thanks for joining us, by the way, King Troll. I hope you're not truly a troll, because I've had to kick a couple off, but I don't want to kick you off. And you're asking nice questions, so I'm going to go ahead and say you're good. She is a Jersey. She's about, I think, 4 years old. Yeah, and she, yeah, I go through about probably 100 to 120 pounds of feed for her a week with that, and then she gets her as much hay as she can eat. So I've still got a few round bales left, which should be plenty to get me to green grass growing in her eating. So in the summer, actually, sometimes, so if you guys haven't been following the channel for a while, in the summer I will take our walk behind mower, the little 20-inch, 22-inch Toro bagger, and I will bag up grass right over there in the side yard. Let me see if I can show you. So over, where's my finger gonna be at? Come on, over there in the side yard, and even over in the pasture, or even over in the orchard over there. I'll bag that up and give that to her. And when we had sheep, the sheep would eat it as well. And that helped with letting some of the grass grow in the other pastures, and they loved it. So it just helped, put body mass on. So it's funny. So in the summer, like the milk right now, if you guys can see this, the milk right now is really white. In the summer, it actually, when they're on green grass, the milk is much more, it's almost like cream colored. It's very off-white, creamy. Very cool. Yeah, jerseys are cool. So, and the other thing about jerseys is they have a much higher chance of being what's called A2, which is a protein, I think. And apparently more people are able to digest A2 milk than A1 or A2 A1. Holsteins are more likely to have A1 in there. So like now I could take like 30 of her hairs and send them to, I think it's UC Irvine, and they'll test her genome for me to see if she's A2. I think I just missed the question. How much does she cost to keep? So if you're milking her, you have to give her more food to keep body mass up because she's using more energy. So like I said, she goes through probably, let's just say 3 bags. That'd be 150 pounds. That would be a little bit less than $50 a week. So she probably, let's say $40. So there's $160. What's up, 7 Degrees? I actually need to go over to my P.O. box because I went last night after hours, 7 Degrees, and they said they're holding a large package for me, so I need to go get that. Back to the cow. So say that's $160 a month, and then hay. So she goes through not quite 2 round bales a month. She wastes a lot of hay. So, but whatever hay bales go for around you, I think I got these for like 35. So that'd be 70, 160 and 70 is 230. So about $230 a month, maybe. But then I get as much milk as I want. I think you do know what I speak of, 7 Degrees, Becca. I just have 1 cow, King Troll. I just got her. So this winter we actually had a bull calf that we took into the butcher, and so now we've got a freezer full of beef. I bred her last spring, and she was due to calf in December. She calved early and had a stillborn calf, so we lost that calf. And I'm actually breeding her with mini Jersey semen because there's a lot of smaller parcel people who are looking for smaller cows but can still give a decent amount of milk, and mini Jerseys can do that. Irish Homestead, yeah. So what's 3.5 times 30? Be like 150, 105 gallons, a little over 100 gallons a month, I think. My math is right. No, yeah, 100. I think you're right, 135. You have to do the math for me. I can't do it in my head. 90, 15, yeah, 105, over 100 gallons. Whatever 3.5 times 30 is what we get. And what we don't use or goes to our herd share goes to the pigs. So we're feeding the pigs anyway. I mean, none of it gets wasted. Yeah, so, raw milk can be really expensive. We've bought it for as little as $8 a gallon, I think. and paid as much as $12 a gallon. Did it just go dark on me? Did my color just change, or is that just maybe it just let me know if the screen went funny, because I can't see the comments as well right now. Maybe I'll bring you guys around this way. Okay, it looks the same to you guys. It may just be my screen because it was so bright. So we've paid as little as 8 and as much as 12. So if you think, you know, about that, and obviously we're not, all of this doesn't go to our herd share. But yeah, so we get milk for ourselves, we get milk for our herd share. If I were to do a better job at promoting our herd share, we could sell more, we could cover more costs. I think she's right now probably covering her costs at this point, at this very moment, for her feed. And she might even be covering a little bit of the pig's costs, we'll see. But she's fun to have. It's nice to have our own food. Yeah, and $12 a gallon is pricey for sure. And if hey, Santa Barbara Homestead, how are you? We always, when we first started getting raw milk, I compared it to when we would go to Costco and get their organic milk. It was like $12 for, it was $12 for a gallon and a half. So, you know, $4 a half gallon. So if we're paying, so my herd share, it's $5 a half gallon for our herd share. So if you think, you know, if you're buying the organic stuff from Costco at $4, but you can get the better stuff from me, then, you know, all the better, right? Good morning, Tom. How you doing? Noah's Ark. Good to see you. We're in Michigan, King Troll. We're in just north of Ann Arbor in Michigan. Who else do we got here? It is another great morning, Santa Barbara Homestead. Absolutely. Noah's Ark, how are you doing today? Enjoying this beautiful Michigan weather? It's nice out today. Don't kick the bucket, please, miss. That would be a bummer. So this bucket, I'll show you guys. This bucket is just about full. I gotta turn down the tension on this. It's too tight. So I don't know if you guys can see that. This bucket is just about full. I could probably fit some more in it, but you can see my pad for milking here is not perfectly level. So I'll get to a point where I'm going to have to stop, even though the bucket's not 100% full, because otherwise it'll come out the other side. That's why I'm thinking about putting cement in here. One of the reasons anyway. So move this one out. The chickens can start drinking it. I'll show you guys that in a second. And bring over the other bucket. Okay, now I can't see it. Yes, it is nice. Yeah, it was nasty this week. So right now, King Troll, it is, what do we got? Probably 40 here right now. Supposed to get up to probably mid-50s. Our average for this time of the year should be around 60. But we've been having really cold weather, so I'll take what we can get. Joel Vaughn, how are you? And good morning to your son Henry. Good to have you guys here. So here's what I can try to do while Prudy's still happy. I'm gonna bring you guys down to milking level for a second, if I can. Hold on. Stay with me here. So if I bring you down here, you are now under the cow. I can't see what you guys can see though. Hopefully you guys can see this. When you milk, you kind of pinch here and then just squeeze down like that. So you're not actually pulling down on the teat. It's just, you pinch it off and you squeeze down. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? Comment and let me know if you can see that. So you just pinch off the top here like this, and then you squeeze down the bottom. Pinch and squeeze. Now on these back udders here, I can't get my whole hand on them, so I just gently kind of push together and then squeeze the milk out. So I'm not pulling her udder down, I'm just pushing the milk out, if that makes sense. And right now I'm working on the front passenger side and the rear driver's side, and you can see I have to do them in different rates. So I've got a different rhythm for each one. So the front udder obviously has a lot more milk in it, so it takes longer to squeeze out. The back one is smaller, so I get a lot more squeezes per squeeze for the front one. If that makes sense. I don't know if I explained that well. So, I don't know. Could you guys see that? Udders. My plants are doing well. My potatoes, not so much. Or not potatoes. My tomatoes haven't started so well. Melinda, how you doing? So how can you be a full-time mom, wife, and have a homestead? You don't have a barn or a lot of land. Well, so this kind of goes back to the whole thing at homesteading and thing to me. So you can homestead wherever you're at, however you're at. Melinda, I forget where you're at. I think you're looking for property, if that's correct. And I would just start doing what you're able to do, where you're able to do it. Utterly amazing. That's a great pun. Yeah, it does come out pretty quick, and it just depends on the udder. But Melinda, I would, depending on where you're at, do raised gardens, do container gardens. You don't have to have a lot of land to have, like if you want milk, you could have a goat. So you could milk goats, and goats don't take a whole lot of land. Hey, has anyone, quick question, has anyone clicked on the thumbs up button? Because I've got 0 thumbs up, but 7 people in here, and I'm just curious if my phone is wrong, if the app is wrong, or if I'm just not very likable. Oh, there it went to 5. Never mind then. So I appreciate the thumbs up, by the way. So yeah, I would just do what you can do. And that's kind of the reason, Melinda, that I'm breeding for mini jerseys, is right now, mini jerseys are really, they're really desirable. People want a lot of, they want smaller animals that they can have on a small homestead, like 5 acres. So a mini jersey would fit that bill. And it just makes sense, if people want 3 or 4 or 5 acres and don't have, huge pastures, the less hay they have to buy, the better. But like I said, if you don't mind goat's milk, if you like goat's milk, you should try it. I didn't think I was gonna like goat's milk at all. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. No, hey, don't worry about that. I just wasn't sure if it wasn't working. My dog can't get to my plants, Noah's Ark. So yeah, and then, if you're not a big gardener right now, Melinda, just start small. I am by no means a professional gardener at all. I do what I can and learn from my mistakes. Or hopefully I learn from my mistakes. Sometimes I don't even learn from my mistakes. You want to see Prudy? She's gonna come sniff you guys here in a second, because she's just about done with the bucket of food. You can see she's trying to clean up some of the green that she messed around with. And she's gonna say hi to you guys in a second and get my phone all connected. Right, Miss Prudy? Right, Miss Prudy? Melinda, the other thing you could do is, oh yeah, in the city. The other thing that you could do is, hey, look, my forehead. I'm the forehead of security. What movie is that from? the other thing you could do is if you've never tried starting seeds, start some seeds. It's not that hard to do. It's actually pretty cost effective to do. Um, so yeah. Oh, and if you're not sure, so the cool thing about goat's milk is I don't believe it has any lactose in it. So let's see if this will not brighten out so much. So it doesn't have any lactose in it. So people who are lactose intolerant can still. Okay, Prudy, I understand you don't have any grain here, but you're gonna have to stand still for just a second so we can finish up milking here, babe. Can you do that for me? I know it's hard, and I'm sitting here talking to people, and it's naturally homogenized, so the cream doesn't rise, which is kind of cool, unless you like cream and making butter and stuff like that, in which case you want cow's milk that has cream that'll rise to the top. But yeah, I mean, just do whatever you can do. I mean, even if you start 2 plants, 2 tomato plants in your window, your kitchen window that gets some sun or whatever, and then you put them in a container garden out on your patio. To me, if you're trying, then you're homesteading. Doesn't matter if you've got 1/3 of an acre or if you've got 30 acres or 300 acres or 3,000 acres. Yes, bucks are stinky. I don't want any bucks ever. No 7 degrees. It was from which one? Iron Man 3, I think. Where Happy was trying to FaceTime, but all you could see was his forehead, and it was like, oh, I'm talking to the forehead of security. Hatched pigs. I've never hatched a pig. I didn't know you could do that. Yes, so bucks are stinky. Keep the bucks away, or don't have a buck. Just borrow a buck to breed them, or buy a buck to breed and then sell it or get rid of it. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I am probably a half gallon away from being finished. And obviously with all this talking, I'm not as fast as I would be normally. So, hey, you can't get them all, Becca. It's all right. It's going to be okay. I mean, if it's me, it's probably Star Wars, Monty Python, or Marvel. That's probably one of the movie references. Got my tickets to go see Avengers Infinity War. I'm gonna take the 2 oldest boys, and we're gonna go with some friends. So that should be fun. What are you doing? She's kind of shaking her whole body around here. I'm getting there. We're almost done milking. So Melinda, I don't know if any of those ideas helped. If it was encouraging, discouraging, none of the above. I watched like the first 3 episodes of The Living Dead, like 3 seasons after or The Walking Dead, The Living Dead. That'd be a new show, The Living Dead. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is my favorite. I love Monty Python. In fact, I don't watch a whole ton of other Monty Python. It's Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I went and saw the musical, which I thought was hilarious. Oh, I'm glad that was encouraging, Melinda. So, yeah, I mean, just do whatever you can do, where you can do it is kind of my thought. When we started my blog, Homestead Dad, the blog, we lived in a subdivision. It was a golf course subdivision, and I couldn't have chickens. I couldn't have anything, which is why we moved here. But I started learning as much as I could. Came out here because my parents owned this property, and I would plant, our fruit trees and stuff like that. Could you guys hear her licking my back? I'm trying to let her lick my back because if I don't, then she'll move around. I've just seen clips of The Blacklist. Haven't gotten into that one. I'm a big fan of, I'm a big fan of Marvel movies, but DC, and actually Marvel TV as well. They're Netflix stuff. Oh, she almost stepped in the bucket. So like Huge fan of Daredevil. I really like Daredevil. I think it's great. Luke Cage, I think, is good. Jessica Jones. Iron Fist was okay. I like The Defenders. That was good. But I'm a big fan of Arrow. The Flash. Okay, one of my favorite TV shows ever is Supernatural. I'm a big fan of Supernatural. So, you know, they're in like what, their 12th season or something silly like that. But I'm a big fan of Supernatural. So, the Winchester boys and Castiel, their angel friend. But yeah, so I like. So here's my thing with it bugs me when movie production companies. So like when they just did that new DC movie, with Batman and the Flash and Aquaman, then they recast. They got a new actor for the movie. I'm thinking to myself, well, you've got a TV show that you're running. Why would you not have the Flash from the TV show be on there? Because I like Grant Gustin. I think he's great. But they didn't do that. So if Marvel ever has Daredevil in one of the movies and they recast the actor, I can't think of the actor's name for Daredevil right now. Matt something? No, that's his. I can't remember. Matt Murdock is the character's name. But if they do that, I'll be done. Like, I'll be out. Like, come on, man. Because I really like Daredevil, the movie. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. So I hope that they stick with it. Okay, she's done. So I'm going to take the milk out here quick. You guys don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Pretty keep you company? Good. Yeah, so big fan of Daredevil. But yes, I am one of the knights who says knee. At a cow. That is a cow. See, I think she thinks I'm part of her herd. Yes, Charlie Cox. Thank you, Becca. I think he's great. I really like the Daredevil show. Come here, Missy, I gotta get your bucket. Can you let me get the bucket, please? Thank you. Okay, now you're gonna get in between me and the other bucket, huh? Can I have this bucket, please, so I can leave? Are you trying to keep me here? She's trying to hold me hostage. I gotta get out. Yeah, let's hold these over here. I gotta go feed the piggies. So this is what she'll do. She'll go and get her milk. Or her milk. She'll go to drink her water. And this is what the ducks do. Let me show you guys. So pretty much every morning, one of the ducks will stick its head underneath this hay bale, thinking that it's out of the weather, out of, everything, and it will lay an egg. And that egg will just roll down here. So this duck egg was not here when I went out to milk this morning, but it's there now. So I'll leave it over here for Aqua Boy to grab when he comes out this morning. But yeah, let's go. Here's what I'm gonna do. Are you guys still there? Da 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 da. I do like superheroes. Who doesn't like superheroes? Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the chickens and me for a second. I'm gonna take the milk over there, and I will be right back. Scout hush. Scout hush. Okay, I'm gonna take the milk over. And I'll come back and get you guys in a second. None shall pass. That's an easy one, right? That's an easy one, right? Come on. What's that from? None shall pass. It's actually from two different movies. It's from one movie that it was in, and then it's from another movie where he was quoting that movie, which is pretty hilarious. No, not Holy Grail. Although they do say none shall pass too, but this one was with a staff, and he's fighting a fiery, I forget, Balrog. Watch out, guys. So see, sometimes I use this to pull my tray over because I don't feel like sticking my hand in there with piggies. Yep, Gandalf. None shall pass. And then in Leaving Sarah whatever, you think I like their milk? So those ones will sit over there and fight over that milk. And then I come over here. See, this guy, he's smart. He knows I'm coming over here. These ones, they'll come over here. Let me see if I can make sure that you guys can see it. There we go. Stop. Come. Hey, come here. Come. Here, come here. Quiet. He thinks he sees something, but he barks at everything, which is fine. He's my guard dog. You guys, a lot of you guys know I send him out with the kids, and he'll do that. Anybody slows down at the end of the driveway, a jogger goes by, a runner goes by, he'll go nuts and let me know. What's up, Brian? I'm glad I stayed on long enough for you to get here. Did I miss anybody? Lord of the Rings. Yeah, the pigs get a little happy when I get them some milk. So then I just rinse out these buckets. And then we're done pretty much. So I'll go feed you. Do you guys want to come along with pig feeding? You can see them in their dry feed. They won't be much interested in it until that milk is gone. But if you guys are interested, you're welcome to come along. I enjoy your company. So I watch some TV. I watch a lot on my phone. Down to one pig. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to do a cement pad for the pigs, but we'll see. Hey, congratulations, Brian. So happy that you had your baby girl. Do we have a name? I think I can't remember. I can't remember if there was a name that we knew. Okay, let's go feed the pigs. The end time prophecy. Hey, Brian, you should have live streamed the birth. Now that would have gotten some views, man. Let's raise you guys up here a little bit. Give you a little bit higher perspective. Amberly Elizabeth Philbrook, outstanding. Well, congratulations. Many prayers with you and Amberly and your wife and the rest of your family. Okay, these piggies are interested in some feed. So that's the pig ration, and then the rest of the stuff that I'm giving them is screenings from the feed mill. So it's not purely amazing stuff, but they eat it, they love it, it helps with calories. It helps keep my feed costs down a little bit. So and then they also get all the table scraps. We call it our pig bucket in the house. And you see the cleanup crew is here as well. So anything that falls on the ground, these guys get. Nothing goes to waste on a homestead, that's for sure. So, did I miss anything while I was feeding? Oh, cool, grandbaby due in November. That's awesome. Yeah, how's your wife doing, Brian? Hope she's doing well. 8 pounds, 4 ounces, and it's a nice sized baby. That's a good sized baby. I think we've had everywhere from like 6 pounds, no, maybe it was 7 pounds, 15 ounces, to I think just over 10. So my mom just found a piece of paper, I don't know if it was like a doctor's thing, that had my height when I was almost 14 years old, which is about where Aqua Boy is. And when I was almost 14 years old, I was 5 foot 9 1/4 inches. And I was pretty tall for my age. And I weighed like 150 pounds. Aqua Boy is almost 3 inches taller than that at the same age and about the same weight. Yeah, he's tall for his age. So, well, that's it. That's the chores for the morning. Everybody's already got water, so I don't need to check water. I'm gonna go change, and you guys, this is a family channel. You guys don't need to be around for that. So did I miss anything? Ashley's doing great, awesome. Melinda, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Go earn that money, the dollar bills, y'all. Morning, Half Acre Dreams. Thanks for stopping by. So I use I just use my iPhone. I've got an iPhone 7 Plus. I do at this point pretty much almost 100% of my my videoing with my iPhone. Bad lighting here. Like when we went to the water park last weekend, I used a couple GoPro knockoffs, just because I don't want to get my, I know the iPhone's waterproof, but I didn't want to test it out. Other than that, I use my iPhone for just about everything. I've got a Sony Alpha A58 that I used when I first started, but I found that I had to plan things out too much. So I've always got my iPhone in my pocket, so that's what I use. Anyway, I've got to go change, get back in the house, make sure the kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And Half Acre Dreams, I look forward to seeing you at the Hootenanny. That'll be awesome. And any of you others who want to make the trip, that'd be great. But thank you guys so much for keeping me company this morning. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.